Hello everybody, myself Jyoti Mayekar, and today I have come up with a book review of the book Who Will Cry When You Die, which is written by Robin Sharma. This book is for readers as well as for non-readers because this is a very small book in the sense it has 101 articles, but the articles, each article, it is hardly of one and a half or 2 pages. So, and the page size is also very small. So even if you are a non-reader and you want to inculcate the habit of reading a book, this one is highly recommended for you. There are 101 articles, in the sense there are 101 tips given to you for how to live your life in such a way so that you don't regret when you're on your deathbed. uh, I liked all the articles, but this book, it starts with "Discover Your Calling." That is the name of the first article, where the author talks about all of us. We have a hidden talent or a hidden ability, and most of the time we ignore that. So knowing yourself, so there are certain articles which are focused mainly on knowing yourself. Second article which I liked most was Maintain Your Perspective, where he has narrated a very good story, wherein he says that most of the times the way we look at the things, it is very negative, it is very bad, and it is never that way. So I'm not going to tell you that story because I really want you to read this book. But that story is really good, and at the end we really understand that yes, at times the way we look at the situation, the way we look at the uh, people surrounding us, it is most of the times in such a negative way, but it is not that way in a real sense. Third is develop an honesty philosophy. Most of the time, so casually we lie. I mean, many times we know that we are not going to meet a friend again, but still we say, "Oh, let's meet next Sunday on dinner for a dinner, for a party or something." When we know that we are not going to meet, but still casually we say that. So here the author says that develop an honesty philosophy. Take a week and just analyze yourself, that how many times you are lying unnecessarily. I mean, we are so used to lie that whenever there is no need of lying, that time also we lie. So that is a very good article. Then there are certain articles which are dedicated for habit. So one of the habit, he says that every day be kind to a stranger. So be kind to a stranger in the way you may be the first one to say hello. You may be the one who offer your seat when you are traveling in a train. So these are simple things, but every day you should try some way or the other so that you will be kind to a stranger. And then he emphasis is on keeping a journal, not keeping a diary, keeping a journal. In diary you note down everything, you note down events. But when we talk about a journal is something where we don't record events, but we talk about what is our view, what we failed. So it is like more about analyzing yourself or analyzing that particular situation, what happened that day. It is not recording an event, but it is analyzing. And one of the habit is start your day well. So first 30 minutes of your day, that author calls as platinum 30, and he says that it is very important to start your day very nicely. So how you spend your 30 minutes of the day, that determines how your day is going to be. So maybe you can start with a workout, you can start with meditation, you can start by reading a very good book. But he says that first 30 minutes you should actually focus on spending it very nicely. And he says that remember the rule of 21. So you need 21 days. You have to consistently do a particular thing for 21 days, and after 21 days it automatically develops into an habit. So whenever you start any new thing and you want it to become part of your life, you want it to be your habit, then you should consistently at least do that particular thing for 21 days, and automatically that will become part of your daily routine. uh, he emphasizes too much on being, having a optimistic attitude towards life, being positive and all. And he knows that we are going to worry, but then he says that schedule worry breaks, that there are certain problems in our life, there are certain worrying situations in our life. He says that allot certain time for your problems. Let us say that for 30 minutes, next 30 minutes I'm going to think about what are the problems, what are the worries, whatever, and then I will just think about those problems for the 30 minutes, and then just I will just leave that. Either after 30 minutes, I'm not going to talk about that problem. I'm not going to be in a worried mood and all. I will talk about solution. I will try to come out of it. I will change my mindset. I will change my mood and all. And he asks us to laugh more, not smile, laugh. There are certain general articles like learn from a good movie. Whenever you are watching a good movie, you there are certain, so there is a certain social message in that particular movie, and you should try to learn from that good movie. And then second one which I liked a lot is like writing thank you notes. There are certain people in our life who are very dear and near ones, or maybe complete stranger people who do certain good things to us, and we don't show gratitude, and we fail to say thank you. So he emphasizes that you must say thank you. And how to utilize your time effectively. So for that he says use your commute time. Most of us, we spend a lot of there is a commute time between our office and home, and we can use those 30 minutes, 1 hour, 1.5 hour for many things, like listening good music, reading a good book, scheduling our work, or making a to-do list, or many things like that. There is one good thing, very good article on go on a news fast. So we watch news on television, we read news on read a newspaper, and there are so many negative news, and that has a very bad impact on us. So author says that yes, we should be well acquainted with what is happening in the world, but then uh, you should be aware of what you are watching on news, on television, and what kind of news you are reading in a newspaper. Make it a point that you are not going to read any negative news, or you are not going to watch any negative news on television. And then you will realize that there are so many important things which are happening in world, but looking at this negative news, we hardly pay attention to whatever important happening in the world. He talks about health in so many articles, like drinking fresh fruit juice, because what you consume, it has a profound effect on how your mind will be. And then creating a pure environment, creating a pure environment in the sense, always be aware of what kind of people are surrounding you, what kind of videos you're watching, what kind of serials you're watching, what kind of food you are consuming, what kind of mm, book you read. All that is contributes to creating a pure environment. And then he says learn how to walk. Learn how to walk in the sense, many people they go for a morning walk, but they carry with them the kind of problems they have and all, and they think about those problems while they are walking, and at the end when they come back from that morning walk, they feel burdened because they were continuously thinking about their problems. So author emphasizes on that you should keep your problems at home, then go for a walk. While you are walking, smile, and then pay attention to the kind of sounds you hear, like natural sounds, the kind of leaves are there, the kind of shape, the kind of texture and all that. So that way you should be like, you should be with nature when you're walking, you should be happy, and you should not be thinking of any of your problems when you are walking. So learn how to walk. And he Robin Sharma asks us to that you should meditate. Meditation helps you to know how your body is functioning, and how at the end your mind is functioning. So it is very, very, very important to meditate. And he says that his life changed a lot when he started meditating, and it is very important to spend time alone. In fact, there is one mathematician, Pascal, who said that most of the troubles are with people are because people are not happy when they are quiet and sitting alone in a room. So you should have some time allotted to yourself when you're alone and you're happy, and you are quiet, and you are meditating at the end. And he talks about some don'ts which I really, really, really liked. He says, don't finish every book you start. I used to do this. So what happens, many times we feel like if we have started a book, we should finish that. And after reading few pages, we find that this book is not really good to read, and we are not liking that book, but we somehow try to finish that book. But Robin Sharma says it is not necessary to finish every book you start. And second point is very important: don't pick up the phone every time it rings. uh, you are working on a project, you are doing some important work, in between there is a certain notification on your phone about any message, or your phone is ringing, there is a call. It is not necessary that every time you get a message you should read that message at that particular instant only. So keep digital gadgets away, and if you are doing something important, don't pick up the phone every time it rings. And second is he talks about motivation. Collect quotes that inspire you. What is a quote? It is a wisdom in one or two lines. So it takes lot of time to come up with something which is very meaningful, which can be quoted in a one or two line. And what does motivational quotes do? These motivational quotes help you when you are going through a difficult situation, and how to handle that difficult situation gracefully. For that, these motivational quotes can help you. And the last article of this book is live fully so you can die happy. So these are the 101 tips which are given, so as to know how to live your life. And he says that when you are on your deathbed, because most of the what we do generally is we spend a time thinking that I will educate myself, and after that I will enjoy my life. I will work, I will get retired, then I will enjoy my life. So most of the time we are not living. We are thinking of living happily afterwards. So don't do that. You have to leave your present moment. Live fully so you can die happy. Thank you. Thank you so much.